The National Hip Hop Political Convention, June 16th through 19th in Newark, New Jersey, on the campuses of Essex County College, New Jersey Institute of Technology, and Rutgers University. Years ago, it was an underground urban art form rooted in the streets of New York City.
Here we go
Now it's a mainstream cultural phenomenon, internationally known as hip-hop, and it's given birth to an entire generation, one that many say has the political power to change the world.
Instead of sort of waiting for politicians to come to us during the election year and making all these promises that are made every year, we want to be proactive and say, this is what we feel is important. What are you going to do?
Baye Adolfo Wilson is the co-founder of the National Hip Hop Political Convention. It's a Newark, New Jersey-based organization that uses hip-hop as a vehicle to energize and mobilize young voters on the local, state, and federal levels.
My first album had no famous guest appearances.
One might think because it's hip-hop that it's just entertainment, but the political aspect is taking center stage this time around, with delegates in over 20 U.S. states who will vote during state caucus meetings chaired by Newark's Deputy Mayor Raz Baraka.
Well, hip-hop has always had a political kind of message, a social kind of a message from its onstart. Young people from the inner city who were involved in breakdance and graffiti, who doing even in the Reagan era, there was not a lot of music in the schools. The whole instrumental thing was there. They developed the whole breakdance and the scratching, the rapping on break beats. All of the stuff has some kind of social connotation.
In only its first year of operation, the convention has attracted the attention and support of so-called old and new school hip-hop artists who will gather in Newark this summer for a week of intergenerational dialogues, voter education workshops, and concerts. Hip-hop legend and activist Dougie Fresh was one of the first to lend his voice to the cause.
And not take your celebrity status and use it for the greatest good or use it for change, for the positive, would not be using your celebrity status properly.
Other celebrities scheduled to perform and speak during the convention include Wyclef Jean,
I'm from a place called New Jersey. They call it the New Jerusalem.
Rod Digga,
Come one, come all, we gon' have a ball. Mob got seats in the back.
and Slick Rick, among others.
Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow.
We have 2 fabulous days planned of festivities, live concerts at Military Park in Newark, New Jersey, which will include several elements. One which will be a day dedicated to the community, which will involve amateur artists, DJ battles, MC battles, as you've seen on 106 in Park. And we also have on Saturday a special 5 Elements Day planned. And the 5 elements of hip hop, DJing, b-boying, MCing, knowledge. Now we currently have a number of hip hop celebrities and artists confirmed, namely Dougie Fresh, who's been very supportive of the convention, Slick Rick, MC Light, Flowetry, Wyclef Jean, the Beat Nuts, DJ Tony Touch. We have several spoken word artists that have been seen on Def Poetry Jam, BET Lyrics Cafe, and a host of others that have been invited.
Hip-hop has long been mainstream, but it is now that the generation it has impacted most is responding to the meaning behind the music.
It's a coming together of policy making, and that's so important in the African American community because we have listened to the right wing, we listen to the moral majority, but we've not set our own political agenda, and it's about time we do it.
The impact of young people being able to really understand the economic opportunities and the political opportunities when they put that into context of what they do on a day-to-day basis, whether it's cutting records, wearing certain designs of clothes and everything else, they have an impact on that. So now I think they're going to begin to understand the political part of being able to now say, let's register ourselves, our families, our friends, And one thing that when you deal with a generation like this, that they have a connection through music and different type of clothing and art, they can easily talk to another young person and get them involved.
Hip-hop is no longer confined to the streets of New York City. From the hood to Hollywood, its influence is inescapable. It's precisely this influence that the National Hip-Hop Political Convention is relying on to encourage more young people to make their voices heard on Election Day.
You know hip-hop is hot. It's a good marketing thing to bring in the attention. And if some of the hip-hop artists are able to talk to the youth and let them know how their vote really counts and get them aware of how even if you're not able to vote, tell your mother about it, tell your father, tell your uncle, your brother, those that are at the age where they can vote. Just send that word out.
And if he ever found out, he had me swimming with the fishes in the water.
On the website at hiphopconvention.org, over 2,000 registrants have given feedback on the political agenda by answering the question, what is the biggest problem of the hip-hop community?
Studies show many young people look to entertainers as their primary sources of news and information.
Hip-hop is more powerful than the government.
Newark Mayor Sharp James is excited about the opportunity to host an event that he believes will help shine a positive light on the hip-hop generation. Convention organizers say this includes anyone between 18 and 35.
What a unique opportunity here in the city of Newark to host a national hip-hop convention and prove it's not about violence, it's not about drugs, but it is a billion-dollar industry of talented young men and women who now should and want to give something back to the community.
If we can make them see it, or if we can show them that their voice matters, they have an opinion, and what they feel can make a difference, that's power.